All right. All right, let's see who we have commissioner-wise. I have Commission Chair Bruce Quackenbush. Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning, sir.
Commissioner Heather Connolly, I saw you as well. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Lauren Lake, I've been told that Lauren Lake will be a little late joining the meeting. I have.
That's correct. That's correct.
All right, Commissioner Mike Schilling, are you online, Mike? I don't see Mike on the listing. And then I have Commissioner Jean White. Good morning, Jean.
Good morning, Dave.
Commissioner Chandler Loudon. Good morning, Chandler.
Good morning, Dave.
Commissioner Bob Altieri. Bob, are you online? I don't see Commissioner Altieri at this moment. And Commissioner Michael Thomas.
Present.
Good morning, Michael. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm good.
Thank you, sir. We have a quorum. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 commissioners online. And I'm going to turn this meeting, it's 10 o'clock. I'm going to turn this meeting over to Commission Chair Quackenbush.
Thank you, David. First order of business is Ken shared with me that this meeting is being recorded. We have proper notice from someone that is recording this, as far as I know. Whoever they are, welcome to our MHIC meeting. Number 2, approval of the April 3rd, 2025 minutes. Any additions or corrections from any of the commissioners? Hearing none, can I have a motion to approve the minutes?
I
Motion to
move to
approve.
approve.
And a second.
Second from Heather.
Okay, thank you, Heather. All those in favor of approval of the April 3rd minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any nays? Okay, hearing none, the minutes from April 3rd, 2025 are approved. Next item, the proposed COMAR amendments. Required notice at all. Council, do you want to lead this discussion?
Sure. Let me present the document.
Probably begin with a little background.
Yes. Okay. So yes, start with the background. The way the home improvement law works is that it allows homeowners who have a dispute with their contractor and obtain a court judgment or arbitration award in their favor to file a guarantee fund claim. And if the contractor doesn't pay the judgment or arbitration award, the guarantee fund can pay the homeowner, and then the commission is responsible for collecting the debt from the contractor. The problem is that there are statutory requirements that the judgment or arbitration award have to satisfy for the homeowner to be eligible for a guarantee fund payment. And despite our best efforts to explain the homeowners and arbitrators what those requirements are, often the decisions, the first decisions end up being insufficient. And then the homeowner has to essentially relitigate their claim at the Office of Administrative Hearings to demonstrate entitlement to the guarantee fund payment. So these amendments are intended to provide one more source of information or one more way to reach homeowners and even potentially the arbitrators who hear these cases and see the contract, or the courts that hear these cases and see the contracts, to understand exactly what findings the homeowner needs to get a guarantee fund award without another hearing. They also, again, and let me back up, these proposed amendments to our regulations require this notice to be placed in home improvement contracts. And one other thing it does is it reminds homeowners that there's a 3-year statute of limitations for guarantee fund claims. Even if you have pending litigation or arbitration, you still need to meet that deadline, and you can and should file a claim with the guarantee fund, even if you're working through another process. So that's what we're doing and why we're doing it. Does anybody have any questions?
I have a couple. First is, when will this take effect?
That's an open-ended question. It's the first step is for the commission to decide to recommend the change, and then it's got to go through the kind of the internal Department of Labor process, and then the public notice and comment period. So, suppose theoretically, if you endorse this at this meeting, then
The process can go forward.
the process can go forward, and it's going to be several months at the minimum.
Okay. And this language would be obviously required in a home improvement contract.
Correct.
So my document just got a little bit longer, or in maybe 2 months will be a little bit longer.
Yes.
Okay. Ken and I and Lauren went through this, had we had a few discussions about this. I think to the extent to which we can be helping homeowners understand their rights and obligations, and to have notice of that, is to the extent that we can continue to do that as appropriate. Any questions by the commissioners with regard to this? Again, just another notice provision for the homeowner so they don't inadvertently cause more difficulty for themselves in adjudicating their claim.
Is there any other downside for the contractors other than having to, like you said, Bruce, additional documentation, paperwork?
Well, I was kind of serious. It just makes the contracts longer, but
Sure.
by, to the extent to which we're helping both parties by making it as clear as we possibly can as to how the
Right.
process works, I think that's appropriate.
Yeah, I don't see any downside for the homeowners. I just wanted to make sure the contractors didn't see any other concerns or issues there.
No, it's just a matter of having the homeowner understand what's going to be required as they continue to adjudicate the claim.
Mhm.
Okay,
Ken,
yeah,
yes, sir, go ahead.
with that in mind, is the commission gonna, I guess, give a blanket statement that all contractors will have to put on their contract? In other words, is the commission gonna give me something to put on my contract, or you gonna leave it up to me to put this policy in my contract?
Dave can speak to this if I'm wrong, but I suspect that we'll give notice in the way that we give notice to contractors of new developments in the law of this requirement, and then the FOMAR provision pretty much lays out exactly what has to go into the contract, and it's consistent with or parallel to the current requirement about arbitration.
Right, okay.
Yeah, David, what would be the normal course of business with regard to giving the contractors notice of this requirement? And what reasonable time limit would you put on it in terms of making it effective?
We have the ability and use IT, our IT staff to generate a list of all contractors that are currently active, and they have their business email address in our system. So we can send out a mass emailing to all contractors at any time for any reason. And in a case like this, we would certainly send that out.
Excuse me, David, I'm sorry.
Yeah, as soon as it's enacted, and we can send it out, and we can send out another similar notice. I mean, it's very easy to send out a similar notice days before it takes effect. So one,
Which leads to my next question, Ken, if you could, so David sends out his notice to all the contractors on August 1st. Hypothetical date. What is typically the time period from that notice to the effective date so the contractors can call their printers or whatever they have to do to get this into the contract? What would be a reasonable time, do you think?
Right. So I think kind of now that you brought this issue up, I think one thing that we could do, and you'll actually see in the document, I think I removed an old reference to kind of implementation of the notice requirement. So one thing we could do is just say, this, the regulation goes into effect when we, when its final notice is published in the Maryland Register. But we can say, you must have this in your contract by X date, which could be some point after that. Alternatively, we can just say, we're going to know this is coming down the pike, and we can give notice ahead of time.
In your judgment,
We're going to publish this final action on this date, so be ready to go.
in your judgment, would we have another commission meeting before the other processes in the state government deal with this?
I think we would before it becomes final. Yes, I
Okay.
think
Right.
but there are a few steps that could, particularly the internal steps that can take.
Got it. Okay.
Can I make
Well,
an
as long as-
observation, Doris?
I'm sorry, Gene, go ahead.
We're saying that the contractors need to have this in their contract, and this is you will do this. One of the things that we have as a will do is and included in every contract, there must be a statement saying that the homeowner can contact the Home Improvement Commission if there's something that goes wrong. I have read many contracts, and seldom do I see that in contracts.
What, that they can call the Home Improvement Commission?
Right.
I'm pretty sure that's in ours. Isn't that also a requirement, Ken?
Yes,
To
it
have
is a
that-
requirement.
Yes, I think Gene's noting that not everybody complies with all our contract
Right.
requirements,
Right.
That's
Okay.
correct.
which is
Okay.
a fair point, but I think not a reason not to attempt to get this notice into the contracts.
Any other questions? So you're asking for a vote to approve it as written, is that correct?
Correct.
May we have such a motion from one of the commissioners, please? I can make it from the chair, I guess.
Well, I move that we accept the proposed changes to the regulation.
A second.
I'll second it.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion say aye.
Um,
Any opposed? Thank you. We'll move along.
Thanks.
Guarantee Fund Activity Report.
all right, I'll take that. I'm going to refer to the packet here, and it has your agenda as the first page. I'm going to flip the page, and we're going to discuss the Guarantee Fund Activity Fund balance. The date of this document is May 28th, 2025. The balance as of April 30th, 2025 is $4,115,891.80. And so the fund is very healthy. At this point, I'd like to actually move into discuss the cases that might affect that balance. And that would be the $250,000 anticipated prorated claims report. With your permission, I'll move forward with that report.
Yeah, of course.
All right, let me see if I can share the document. Should be. Doesn't show up on my screen. Let me try to reshare it.
For the commissioners, this is the document you've sent to us all this morning, correct?
That's correct, yes. So. And there we go. Okay. So we have the anticipated prorated claims report. I've sent you the legend in a separate email, so we aren't going to reference the contractors directly. We're going to reference them by contractor U through Y. Contractor U, contractors U is a large complaint, large number of complaints against a pool contractor. This contractor has been, this has been in the system for quite a while. We're winding down on this. At the moment, the total potential claim exposure, all claims added together, whether they're fully adjudicated or not, add up to $2,126,000 and change. The claims, we closed this claims date per vote of the commission on December 31st, 2024. So no more claims will be accepted at this point. Each claimant may receive, the way it's looking, they may receive around 11.75% of their claim award. Claims are expected to be start being paid out on December of this year. So this is finally winding to a close. Contractor V has a substantial number of claims as well. The total claim exposure, potential exposure anyway, is $911,000 and change. The claims on this one also closed, the claims date on February 3rd, 2025. So no future claims will be accepted in this particular case. The total each claimant may receive in this case is somewhere around 27.43% of their guaranteed fund award. And this is winding down as well. We should start paying out this in the fall, in September of 2025. We hope to get these folks their money. Contractor W. All right, so we have, this is a little earlier on. This we have 25 total complaints. Nothing's changed since the last report. We still have 329,000 and change of potential claim exposure for this particular contractor. Based on the claim awards that exist today, each claimant would receive around 75% of their guaranteed fund award. I would ask that we set a vote, or we vote on a claims closing date on this. If we use the formula that we have in the past where we add 18 months to the last date of a complaint that's come in against a contractor, that would set a claims closing date of January 9th, 2026. So what's that, 6 months from now, 7 months, 6 months from now? If you would care to vote on that, I'd ask you to have that vote today.
We can do that now if you'd like.
Very good.
You want to finish the report and go back to it?
I'll take either method. Let's go ahead and vote on contractor W if we could.
Okay. So he is asking to have a closing date of January 9th, 2026. Anybody opposed to that? No, so that's approved.
Okay, I'll go ahead and put that on the homepage and we'll put that notice up. Contractor X is also a newer complaint series. This is expected to exceed the $250,000 cap, but just right now it's at $263,000 and change for total potential claim exposure. If one of these claims gets denied, one claim's already been denied, but if another claim gets denied, we might be able to pay these folks out earlier. We'll drop down below that $250,000 cap. But this case as well, I've added that 18 months to the last complaint, and that would set a closing date of May 25th, 2026. If you think it's too early to vote on that, that's fine. But if you guys, if the commissioners wish, we could vote on that as well and post that up. And this might spark some people to get their claim in because they can see the window's closing.
Yeah, yeah, whatever notice we can give to the homeowners as early as possible is probably beneficial.
Okay.
Okay, anybody object to closing this, to make a claim closing date of May 25, 2026? Any, okay. So that's good. We can move to that.
I'll get that posted. And then moving on to contractor Y, a little good news here. Contractor Y, we had 12 total complaints, 11 claims. One claim has been denied. One claim has been withdrawn recently from the claimant didn't wish to move forward with their claim. We didn't get a reason why. I don't know if there was a payout of or some kind of insurance claim, not sure, but that dropped it down below the $250,000 prorated cap. I misspelled 250,000. I see in that report. So we're down to 228,000 and change total potential claim exposure. So these folks will start getting paid out immediately, and we'll pull this down from the $250,000 anticipated claims report. And that ends my report for today. If anyone has any additional questions, I'd be glad to answer them.
Sorry, I had to plug in my computer. I have two. Do you know on a percentage basis how many claims have been adjudicated for contractor U?
Contractor U, there's less than 10 that are still need to be moved forward. We had 110 claims total, and we're down to 10 or right around 10, maybe one or either 11, 10, or 9. We're right in that area.
My second question is, I would take a look at this anyway. Do we think 18 months is necessary? Does it take that long to find claims and put them onto the list?
I would leave that as a discussion for the commissioners. I know this discussion has been had in the past, and what is
Right.
appropriate time to give people. It depended, if you remember, the discussion was about, it depended on what kind of project the contractor excelled in. You know, like a pool takes whatever 4 or 6 months to put in. That would, and people don't have, they didn't have, they may not even discover problems till the summer after a pool was put in, and that's, you know, was
Okay.
the reasoning behind that. But I'd offer a conversation.
No, I didn't have a particular point of view. I was just wanted to test that to see, given how the claims process is working, is 18 months really necessary? But if the sense of the commission is such, then fine. I was just putting it out there, given some of the history of these guys.
Just anybody care to address that, or?
Anybody? Okay. Hearing none, we'll move on. MHIC reports.
All right, let's go ahead. We're going to look at your packet again. We're going to flip the page to the third page in your packet. This is the April 2025 PSI exam statistic. Contractors, we had 240 contractors tested for the exam, 167 passed, pass rate of 70%. Spanish language contractors, we had 117 take the exam, 58 passed for a pass rate of 50%. Spanish salespeople, 157 took the exam, 102 passed for a pass rate of 65%. And there were no Spanish language salespeople that took the exam that particular month. We'll flip the page to one more time. It's May 2025, the PSI exam statistics. 196 contractors took the exam, 128 passed for a pass rate of 65%. 103 Spanish language contractors took the exam, 48 passed for a pass rate of 47%. 175 salespeople took the exam, 109 passed for a pass rate of 62%. And 3 Spanish language salespersons took the exam, 1 passed for a pass rate of 33%. That concludes my PSI exam report. Any questions on that? PSI, just as a note, PSI has switched over. They take e-licensing application or e-exam applications now. So they take applications by virtual or through submission through their e-exam portal. So that's it used to be mail in with paper, and this is a much better process for the exam candidates. Flip the page one more time. I'm going to go to the March 2025 licensing activity report. Current licenses, MHIC licenses total 42,265. Contractor salesperson licenses, these are the individual licenses, 21,265. Salespeople licenses, 3,146. Contractor salesperson, the trade name licenses, we issued 16,892 active licenses, and applications approved in March, 259. Moving on to the complaints, we've received 110 complaints, 78 against licensed contractors, 32 against unlicensed contractors. Pending show cause hearings, these are contractors that did not respond to an order of the commission to respond to a complaint, really. We have 12 outstanding pending show cause hearings, wait to be sent to OAH. I have 217. OAH is has us currently in pause. OAH can only take so many hearings a month from us, up to 40, and they have put us on pause until July 1st. They don't want any submissions in June. Pending hearing decisions at OAH, 16 files sent to mediation 2.
Excuse me a second, David.
Yeah.
16 cases returned to MHIC? What does
16
that mean?
cases were returned for various reasons. They were either found to have there could be reasons, various reasons for 16 cases being returned to MHIC. They can be, I saw in the one case, the claim was withdrawn by the claimant. It can be that they settled it out in the hallway. It could be that they found an ARB clause in the contract that wasn't discovered before OAH, and they just didn't go to a hearing. They got pulled before, sometimes in the hallway, got pulled right before.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm going to move on to the claims. I have total open claims, 703. New claims received 61. Small claims received 10. And I'm going to flip the page one more time. I have the April 2025 licensing activity report. Total licenses total current licenses 42,452. Contractor salesperson individual licenses 21,319. Salesperson licenses 3,166. Contractor salesperson trade name licenses 16,997. Applications approved 280. Complaints received 93 in April, 53 against licensed contractors, 30 against unlicensed contractors. Pending show cause hearings, contractors that did not respond 14. Waiting to be sent to OAH says 97, but that number is definitely a typo. It might be 197. I think that would be more accurate. They dropped the 100. 24 cases returned to OAH pending at OAH, returned to MHIC that were pending at OAH. 4 files sent to mediation. Total open claims 660. New claims received 40, and small claims received 6. If I flip the page one more time, there's an aggregate chart with all the stats of MHIC for the calendar year 2025. And that concludes any questions on the stat report. And that concludes my presentation of the stat report, Chairman.
Okay, thank you, David.
Mhm.
The next item on the agenda is hearing schedule. Was there a document sent to us with the schedule on it? If I missed it, if I didn't see it, I mean, I don't know if I had it.
Kim,
Is
is that Tim? Kim, is that Tanea and you, your hearing schedule?
Tanea has been doing that, so I put it on the thing for her. I think she wanted to discuss that.
Tanea, you have the floor.
We're already up till July the 3rd, so I'll send the email back out if you want to look at your schedule from July the 3rd all the way to December or January of 2026, and just
Okay.
sign up for a date and time that works for you. That's all.
That'd be, that'd be great.
Thank you. Mhm.
Comments from the executive director.
I just, as a staff, as comment about our staff, we have one open position. We have a paralegal position that just closed. It was posted on the state website. We were trying to fill that, and that would be a very helpful position for us. This is a brand new position, and we've never had a paralegal, and we anticipate great results once we get one, but we have not got our list of total candidates that applied for that yet, so I have no information on that one. I do I don't want to put a commissioner on the spot, but there's a commissioner with a big smile on her face. Heather, do you care to say his little piece?
Sure. I reached out with Dave just last couple weeks. So I have made the decision not to reapply for an appointment for another term. It was really, really, really hard decision. So I have thoroughly enjoyed working with all of you. I have learned so much. There's going to be some big changes coming in a few of my roles in the coming future. And I just want to be able to make sure that I can, when I commit to something, that I can give it my all. So I did make this decision, but I also offered that I'm still available and I can help out until my position is filled. So I won't leave you hanging. I'm happy to help out in any way I possibly can. And I thank you all for the opportunity. So
Heather, it's kind of disappointing news, but I certainly understand it. You've been great. You've been very helpful in all of the hearings that I've been involved in with you. You've been a very good commissioner. I'm sorry to hear this. When does your term actually expire?
thank you, Bruce. I believe it's technically June 20th is my date, I believe, Dave. I think that's,
It might be June 30th, but it is late.
yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
right around there.
So technically, counsel, can she continue to serve? Were you offering to serve on the hearings going forward, Heather, or no?
So I was
And
going to
I don't even
clarify
know if
that.
you're able to do that. If the
Right, I
term
was going to clarify that with Dave, as far as, because I don't know if then I would need to actually go through with the reappointment or if I'm, if I'm able to do that. So I'm not clear on that, Bruce. So maybe Dave, I can talk with you about that
Okay.
offer. And then if, if I can offer assistance, again, while you fill that position, because I know time is of essence for everyone. So.
Well, we've had,
I'll have to confirm this, but typically commissioners are allowed to remain on past their expiration if they haven't been replaced, but I'll
yeah,
certainly
that's
confirm
been our
that, so
practice. I know
we-
that. I know that to be true. That's been our practice.
Okay.
Because it really kind of depends on when the governor's office gets around to doing something else. I mean, I think there was a while when Chairman Tunney had not formally been reappointed and he continued. I think I continued to serve with a delay in my reappointment. I don't know. I think it's a function
Yeah,
of,
I think we should be fine, but certainly we won't let Heather sit on the panel if she doesn't have proper authority.
Right. Okay.
very good.
We'll
Okay.
clarify that, but if I can help, then absolutely. So
Well, that would be great. Thank you for that, Heather.
thank you for your nice words, Bruce.
You're welcome. Anything else, folks, before we adjourn the meeting? Anything that we need to know or any issue coming up? Okay.
No.
Hearing none. Thank you all. And David, you'll end the meeting, I assume?
Yeah, I just I just want to thank Heather as well. We've talked privately, but I just publicly, I'd like to express my sincere appreciation for everything she's done. Just tremendous. Thank you, Heather.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And then I'll see there's 3 commissioners on a panel at 11 o'clock. Am I correct? All right. I'll see everybody or those 3 at 11, and I appreciate everything. Thanks to everybody.
So, and if we could just get a a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna ask that. A motion to adjourn, please.
I motion to adjourn.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Second,
And second.
all those in favor of adjourning, say aye. Any opposed? Great. Till next time. Thank you, folks.
Right.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.